Jill from DDP Studios, and we are at the Randolph Theater with Concrete Vertigo Productions, and this is a great production called Ruby Red Burlesque. And so I am with the producers, the writers, the directors, absolutely everybody who's involved with the show, Cameron and Cameron. Good evening, guys.
Yes, hi, nice to see you.
Yeah.
Hey, always nice to see you.
I know, you know, these guys have been going for like the past week and a half since the opening night, and I just tell you, it's an amazing show. It's a lot of fun, and I just want to ask you a question. Like, I'd read in the program about how this was, you know, one of your favorite movies, but where did the dark side and the sexiness and all that come through for you guys?
Well, me personally, I think that it's just because The Wizard of Oz is such an everyman story. So it's the stock story, the stock character. You've got your like hero that goes on a journey, meets people that changes the person for the better. And I just think that in 2016 and being our age and whatnot, and you know, being sexually expressive, we were able to transplant that sort of everyman story into a story about sexuality and coming into a sexual awakening. So it's weird to say, but it's kind of a no-brainer. Like, it worked really well. Like, I think it's the type of story that you could take any part of it, turn it on its side and spank it, so.
And now, Cameron, you were the one, you put the music together for the show?
Yeah, I did.
How did you come up with this? That was amazing, like just on the
Yo, buy Body of My Own on iTunes.
It was a lot of trial and error. I think that was the biggest thing. It was trying absolutely everything until we got it, and until everyone was over the moon about it. You could tell when you brought something into the room how everyone felt about it, and it was just a matter of making everyone feel empowered and everyone feel sexy and everyone feel like they wanted to sing at the top of their lungs.
Oh yeah, great. Now I noticed that, you know, because there's a lot of high power energy in there, and you guys are so relaxed right now. Is there a reason? Like, is that just because we're at the end of the show for today and just a little bit tiring? Or?
I don't want to say it's because I've had a lot of gin, but like, It's very relaxing.
I think it's honestly just because I've screamed my lungs out. Honestly, It's one of those shows that, I mean, as exciting as it is, like I'm ready to just like take a breather. It's like, it's a big party, you know?
Yeah, but I would also like to add that like every show, like we try to watch the majority of every show, and like at the end we're just cheering with everyone else, and like we get exhausted by like the end because it's such a journey as well with Dorothy. Like it's just it's a short journey, but it's a very well, I don't know, it's a good journey. Like
it's a fulfilling journey.
Yeah.
It seems like this is going to be one of those shows that could become a cult hit just because it's just so updated. And I mean, right from the very beginning, as soon as Glenda walked onto the stage, that was it. The audience started going crazy. And let me tell you, they weren't drinking that long, so obviously there's a lot of great energy in the air. And you know, I wanted to know, are you going to be taking the show somewhere else after the run here at the Randolph?
I mean, in an ideal world, we'd like to. It's one of those things where, you know, the company is still relatively new, so building our base and building the people who want it, like the client base that want us to come see it, and, you know, I think there's another life for Ruby Red, like the original one was 6 years ago. I think definitely at some point in the future there's going to be another one. If you're in Las Vegas, hit us up because we need money to produce this in Las Vegas.
I read something. That's where you want to go, is to do something in that would be amazing. But that could be a great show.
Yeah.
You know, and now just for the fun of it, what hotel would you want it to be playing in?
Caesar's Palace?
No, that's Celine's territory.
The Tropicana or something like that. Something up in, like an old school, like in the old school Vegas.
If I was going to go old school, I think I'd go the Flamingo.
Okay, there you go.
We'll
Flamingo's nice. There you go. Yeah, the Flamingos, that'd be very cool. So now the show is running until Saturday night?
Saturday night, we have 6 more shows. We have Wednesday, Thursday, 2 shows Friday, and 2 shows Saturday.
Oh, very good. Now, you can always find everybody at www.concrete Vertigo Productions, and you can find out what's going on in the future for these guys. And Cameron, it was a pleasure to watch the show tonight. I don't know.
I enjoyed it.
I do. I absolutely loved it. And you know, that was one of my favorite movies when I was growing up. But I want to ask you a question, just for the fun of it. Okay. There's been word that Lady Gaga is going to do a remake of A Star Is Born, another Judy Garland. Now, what do you think about something like that? maybe you should write the music.
I mean, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, as long as I'm signed on to like have some musical contribution, like I'm all for it. Gaga's great.
I think Paige Murray should be the lead of that show.
I agree. She is. She was absolutely wonderful tonight as Dorothy. She was wonderful.
So charming.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, I think everybody that was a part of the show really contributed and put something together and just brought everybody out, brought the wildness in everybody. So I want to say thank you for both of you for inviting us in, and I look forward to your next production and maybe even be able to get here another night this week.
Yeah.
All right, so everybody, thank you. This is Concrete Vertigo Productions. Cameron and Cameron, come and see Ruby Red Burlesque here at the Randolph.